Hi, welcome to Bad Movie Reviews.
Once again, Disney finds itself incapable of capturing the magic of their classic film. This movie should be titled, Artificial Banana Flavor, the movie. Well-intentioned but unsatisfying in that it strips the most interesting and powerful emotional motifs of the original story in favor of lazier modern themes. And that Tim Burton, who was still offering up unique visions within a pedestrian narrative just years ago, has delivered something as soulless as it is heartbreaking. A little too stitched together. The less you know about the original Dumbo, the more you might like this movie.
Dumbo's pluses are not enough to leave audiences with any heartfelt emotional wonder. Some may show up because of the promise of Dumbo's tug on their heartstrings. Others may avoid it, unwilling to have their heartstrings snapped. Both will be surprised. While the visual effects are no doubt impressive, the film just doesn't hit the mark. Disney and Tim Burton's live-action Dumbo remake fails to reach the lofty heights of its animated predecessor.
Soar on that elephant's wings.
Though visually beautiful, the movie is sappy and burdened by relentlessly overstated themes. As a whole though, Dumbo ends up feeling more like a sideshow than a main attraction. Dumbo probably would have been better off letting its freak flag fly. There's no sense of wonder, no sprinkling of magic dust. As it stands, Big Eyes was the last good Burton movie, 2007 Sweeney Todd was the last great one. Dumbo is pretty standard issue, with corporate necessity seemingly dictating Burton rather than the other way around.
None of the performance is coherent, it's all very distracting, which is unfortunate considering what it's distracting from, some truly spellbinding visual and action set pieces. Is Dumbo a fully fleshed out film with basic components like character arcs or conflict? Not entirely, no. Though not remotely as noxious and garish as his 2010 version of Alice in Wonderland, Burton has not solved the puzzle of figuring out a halfway decent creative reason for this film to exist.
Disney's live-action Dumbo movie has threads of a heartwarming family story, with good performances, but is as shallow as its overly CGI world. Tim Burton's Dumbo throws so much at the audience that nothing really sticks, leaving such a small impression for such a big movie. It's never quite sure how sad or happy it must be, nor how lifelike or cartoonish, nor how beholden to or independent from its forebear. Dumbo is a movie about circuses produced by Disney that seems to hate both circuses and Disney.
Dumbo is enjoyable as a blockbuster-centric take on everything regarding the beloved elephant, but that approach takes an unforgivable amount of heart away from the narrative. Glorious moments of flight are made all the more bittersweet by the fact that what surrounds them, meaning the rest of the movie, is such a glum splotch of nothing, a lazily decorated children's film that seems bored by its own existence. I expected Burton to make me cry. I didn't expect him to utterly bum me out.
On paper, there's so much potential, but the result is a strange amalgamation of influences and agendas. Stretched thin, this dramatically inert film tries, but ultimately says almost nothing at all. Abysmally scripted and hamly acted, and not, for the most part, in an interesting or ironic way, Dumbo recasts Disney's animated classic in the trappings and suits of Burton's pinstripe and pinwheel upholstery. Burton's bland handling of the material marks a new low for the director, who has always managed to bring a sense of wonder to anything he touches, Sadly, Dumbo is not magical.